Hey everyone, Leticia here. Happy Saturday. Hope your week is going well. Hope your weekend is going well. I don't usually do my webinars on a Saturday. This week, though, honestly, I was so excited because earlier in the week I told you about another exciting project that I really got my attention. And this time around, I'm going to speak to you about a very unique project that is coming to the Riviera Maya of Mexico, and I'll get straight into it, my friends. As you all know, I live in the beautiful beach town of Playa del Carmen, Mexico, where we have a lot of beautiful real estate. However, Playa has gotten quite popular, therefore, prices, of course, have been increasing. And this project is located in Mahahual, which is a small beach town in the south end of the Quintana Roo, in the state of Quintana Roo, in the south end of the Riviera Maya. The name of the project is Hama, which means literally by the ocean. And when you see some of the renders, you'll see what I mean. We are literally within a 10-meter distance from the ocean. Very, really spectacular, my friend. So if you look at, this is a map of the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. At the top, we have Cancun, Playa del Carmen, Tulum, and Mahahual is about a 3.5-hour drive from Playa del Carmen. And essentially, you drive along the same highway that takes you from Cancun to Playa del Carmen to Tulum, and then you go along a paved road to get into the beach town of Mahahual. Okay, it's about a 55-kilometer distance. It is a highway, so it does move pretty fast. Okay. It says 2 hours. Again, not some of you may not be familiar with this destination unless you've come to the Riviera Maya before. It is a popular cruise ship destination, and I was just reading a local article in the Cancun Sun. Maybe I can find a link to it, that they recorded like a record number of cruise ships that stopped by in Mahahual this year. So again, we're about 2 hours south of Cancun, 1 hour north of Chetumal. Now, as you may already know, in this area, we have some major infrastructure developments coming. We have the famous Mayan Train. This is a high-velocity train that is going to link the cities of Mérida, Cancun, Playa del Carmen, Tulum. It will have a stop close to Mahahual, like closer to the federal highway, okay? In addition to that, about 45 minutes south of Tulum, within the spring of 2024, is projected the delivery of the new Felipe Carrillo Puerto Airport, but it's basically affectionately known as the Tulum International Airport. So this is the second international airport that we're going to have in the Yucatan Peninsula after, well, not in the Yucatan Peninsula, because in Merida we also have one, but in the Riviera Maya. So essentially, after Cancun, we're now going to have an airport very close to Tulum. So that will now give more international access to this entire area. Okay. Okay, now if we look at the small beach town of Mahahual, which, by the way, my friends, it really is very small currently. We're talking about 2,600 inhabitants that actually live there full time. And just to give you an idea, there are currently, the style of hotels we're going to find in Mahahual are primarily little cabanas on the beach, sort of like how Tulum used to be many years ago. Now, the exception here is that, and then in terms of actual hotels, we only have 3 proper size hotels. And one of them is actually going to be demolished to construct this building. And to give you an idea, the developer that built these 3 hotels is actually the same developer. This is an Italian gentleman. He's been in the area for 15 years. So he was literally one of the original settlers, original developers in the area. He has partnered. He has partnered in this case with this large brokerage in the Riviera Maya to promote this development now and have condos as opposed to just a hotel. Okay, so essentially now the opportunity is opening for investors. But I can tell you that currently there's not much happening in Mahahual. So essentially, in terms of development, so really you are on the leading edge. If you're an investor that really wants to get ahead of where the trend is going, this would be an opportunity to get in very early into this very emerging market in terms of tourism. Okay. Many people call Mahahual the jewel of the Mexican Caribbean, thanks to its beauty, harmony, and warmth. So I have friends who have come to Playa del Carmen, and they like spending time here. They are finding Playa is getting a little too busy, So if you have a traveler that is looking for a lot of peace and tranquility, I wouldn't necessarily send them to Playa. Playa is a very dynamic place. Tulum, to some extent, has certain areas that are very tranquil, but even Tulum is getting, is becoming a very popular destination with travelers. So for people that are looking for true tranquility, right now we are increasingly seeing people talk about the markets of Bacalar and Mahahual. Now, Bacalar is another small town in the Riviera Maya that I may talk to you about later. It has access to a beautiful lagoon. It's a similar type of vibe. I would say Bacalar is bigger than Mahahual, and again, but in terms of beachfront, we only really have Mahahual in this whole area. Okay, in the south of the peninsula. So very peaceful lifestyle. It is very well known for its scuba diving. Okay, so people who like scuba diving, that would be a location. And again, lots of cruise ships. I'm seeing like this slide. Yeah, let me see. According to the Mexican, I'm trying to see if I can, because literally, okay, it registered 9,000 occupied hotel rooms per. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys. Okay, it receives more than 350 cruise ships per year. In addition, during the last holiday season, it registered 9,000 occupied hotel rooms per night and 9,056 tourists attracted to its relaxed atmosphere and natural beauties. So it's definitely an increasing travel destination. Okay. Unique project. Okay, Hama in the Japanese language means by the ocean, interestingly enough. And we essentially what we have in Mahahual, my friends, is what we call a malecon in Spanish. In English, we would call it a boardwalk. And essentially, the boardwalk basically borders this property. And right past the boardwalk, we have a small beach club, and then we have the ocean. So that's literally how close you are. And the boardwalk must be about 5 meters long. That's what the project is expected to look like. Okay, so we do have some ocean view suites, like direct ocean view. I'm going to see what availability is still left because, as you can imagine, this project did move very quickly because it really is a unique opportunity. Nowhere else in the Riviera Maya you're going to get, access to this sort of property for the entry price points that we're going to see. Okay, exclusivity, extreme close location to the ocean. Okay, we have the rooftop is going to have obviously this, well, obviously it's going to have this gorgeous infinity pool overlooking the ocean. We're going to have the solarium, sky lounge. I don't know what. Oh yeah, a gym is planned on the rooftop as well. So it's going to have all the amenities a modern traveler would expect. Okay, for people who are again looking for that tranquil lifestyle. Okay, yoga area. We're going to have an on-site spa, on-site restaurant, lobby. Um, and I forgot to mention, maybe it's mentioned a bit later, the obviously gorgeous lobby. It's gonna have commercial spaces on the bottom, So the small beach town of Mahahual, again, it doesn't have a whole lot of businesses. So this is actually gonna bring some commercial spaces to the community as well. The units are delivered fully furnished and equipped, move-in ready. Again, very with a very functional, natural design, as you can see in this images, my friends. Uh, that of course makes life easier for an investor. You don't have to worry about how and where you're going to get furniture. Everything comes, what we call in Spanish, llave en mano, turnkey. Okay, so we have units starting at about 43 square meters. Those would be the studios, and they have a few different models of studios. They have some one-bedroom units. Let's have a quick look, my friends. I'm just because we're in Mexico, prices sizes are often quoted in meters. In square feet, you're looking about 462. This would be, definitely ideal for short-term vacational stays, which, by the way, I do think it's going to be the the majority of the stays in this area. So the studios, the smaller studios in this case, would be facing opposite the ocean. But again, my friends, like, you just step out on the rooftop and you've got that kind of view, and you're so close to the beach. I mean, I wouldn't be too mad. And by the way, opposite the ocean, you're looking at jungle essentially. Like, that's how small this community is, and it is a lot of protected jungle land in the area. There's not a place for development, and I'm actually very happy that they're not tearing down any additional trees. Essentially, they are demolishing an existing structure and putting in place a more beautiful structure. So, todo bonito, todo bien, all beautiful. Okay, some more of what the interiors will look like. Okay, then we have a slightly larger studio, and I'll get into the price list with you guys, my friends, shortly. Okay, this would be 51 square meters. So Da, 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 10.76. That's about 548 square feet. Well, that's the size of a lot of condos in Toronto, if you ask me, even one bedrooms. But this is still a studio. And as you can see, it actually has a private pool in this case. My goodness, does the other one have a private pool too? Get out of here. Oh my goodness, he has a private pool also. Well, that's not too shabby for just a studio unit. Not too many studio units will come with attached private pools. Again, some more of the interiors. Okay, now we have a two-bedroom lock-off style unit. The lock-off style suites became very popular here in Playa del Carmen. There's a lot of demand for them. The idea of the lock-off style suite is that you have a self-contained. You have two separate entrances, as you can see here. You have a bedroom plus its own washroom, and then you have a full-size one-bedroom. So the idea with the lock-off style apartments is that you could live in one of the units, rent out the other part. This could easily be turned into, by adding a little kitchenette, you could turn this into a self-contained studio and rent that out as a separate unit. Or it also works if you have, maybe two roommates sharing the place. It's nice that they thought about the idea of having a complete separate entrance from the common area hallway, because some of the so-called lock-off suites actually have a common entrance, and whether you like it or not, you're still seeing your roomie. Anyway, uh, just giving you an example. So again, the location of those particular units in the building. So they have a few different types of units. Those would be again facing the jungle. Okay, I do have a complete list of all the furnishings that come in. So that would be the jungle view, and they have some one-bedroom units. Okay, thanks everyone for tuning in. Those of you who are able to watch live, and also those of you who will be watching this after the fact. Okay, nice layout for the one bedroom, where you have windows both in the living room and the one bedroom. Okay, so these would be they would be the lighted up unit somewhere, but I can't see it. Okay, okay, it would be like the corner unit. So this would be ocean view. Let's see if any of those are still left, my friends. Okay, let's okay, I'm gonna kind of fast forward. Now that we have some penthouse units, this would be the top floor, and which come with private terraces. Let's see if any of those are still left. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the actual drive. Give me a second, my friends. Okay, okay. I'll just have to redo the screen share because I want to look at what's still available, kind of what the price point is like for those of you who are curious. I know I am. Okay, I will have to do the sharing differently. Okay, so remove. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for the love as well. Listen, like I said, it got my attention because when I saw the entry price point, I won't lie. I mean, you're not gonna find the oceanfront like this close to the ocean nowhere near Playa del Carmen. I have to say. So, and I do have friends who have told me, yeah, we want. They I have some friends who lived in Bacalar for a few months because they wanted more tranquility. They're like, oh no, I need Playa is getting too busy for me. Listen, I like Playa because I came from Toronto. I like that. But you know what? If you have a property like this, you could go. You could stay in it some of the time. You could give me a second because I have way too many. Uh, Jeez, give me a second. Oh, this is not the right one. No, wrong place. Oh my God. Sorry, my friends. I really should have been a little more organized. Mm, oh, this is the right one, correct. Okay, brochure availability. Let's have a look at this. Okay, hopefully you're able to see my screen. Okay, okay, okay. So we have the price list here. Okay, so as you can see, well, I don't know how much you can see. I'm gonna try to make my screen bigger. Okay, hopefully you can see it now. Okay, prices are quoted in USD, which is nice. Okay, we have so some of the 42, 43 square meter studios. So the best price point is if you're able to do what's called a 30 60 10 payment plan. Okay, so 30% would be required within 2 weeks of reserving a unit, and then you would pay 60% during the construction, then the final 10% on delivery. And by the way, delivery for this project is June of 2024, so about a year, less than a year and a half from now, my friends. So not too far out into the future. Now, So the best price point would be if you're able to do a 30-60-10 payment plan, and the price varies a little bit if you want to do maybe 30-40-30. And again, the middle number is the payments that you'd be expected to make during the construction process, and the final number is what you'd be expected to pay upon closing. Now, for those of you who may not be currently in the area, so as you can see, my friends, we do have the small studio, Studio 108, still available. So if it's white, it means it's still available. Okay, we have a starting price point of 125.50 if you're able to do the 30-60-10. It is one of the smaller studios, 33 square meter. But let me tell you, my friends, these same size studios right now in Playa del Carmen are starting at 179, 197 with ocean views from the rooftop, but definitely not like this close to the ocean. Okay, so I know what I'm talking about in terms of the prices being very attractive for this caliber of property and this location. So as you can see, again, we have more studios now. We have the one bedrooms. The one bedrooms are starting at around, but this is a large one bedroom, like in total 75 square meters, 62 interior square meters, starting at around 200. Not surprised. And then again, I think the studios are, to me, the most attractive unit in this building, and we still have a number of them. And then as you can see, we still have some two bedrooms left in the two, we have one bedroom. So we have some one bedrooms for less than 200K, and then we have some two bedrooms in the 300K price range. Okay, definitely the price point of the studios is the most attractive. And I guess this would depend on your goals as an investor, whether, and you know what, and so we have some, and then we have some penthouse units left, and they are studio penthouses with private pools. This would be a very premier unit and very unique unit in that market because there's literally nothing like it in that town. So to get an oceanfront, direct ocean view studio with a private terrace for that price point, again, I don't think we're gonna see these prices again, even in Mahahual. I mean, there's just not much. And then let's see what the available units actually are. Okay, so if it's red or yellow, that means it's been reserved and everything else will be available. So we still have some direct ocean view units, my friends. If any of you want to have a closer look, please don't be shy. You can reach me at info@freedomplaya.com. I will post my contact info shortly. Uh, yeah, look at this. Yeah, it is getting booked pretty fast, as you can imagine, but we still have some well-priced studios. And yeah, as you can see, that's pretty much what's still available. I could go on for longer, but I don't. I don't think I have a reason to. I think you got the idea with this project, my friends. Somebody says hi. Hi, me. Nice to see you. Yeah, very interesting, my friends. So let me just share my contact info there. If any of you want to reach out, I would be happy to hear from you. And oh no, wrong slides. Sorry, remove. I gotta get the correct slide up. Oh my gosh, my friends, I need help with this. Okay, I just want to put my contact info up. I'm gonna just have that as a separate slide moving forward. Okay, there it is. Okay. Oh, and that's the wrong email address again. Yeah, so you can either contact me there, but preferably at info@freedomplaya.com. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and again, look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions about this particular project or just in general investing in Mexico, in particular in the beautiful Riviera Maya of Mexico, I'm here for you. Leticia, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye for now. Hasta la próxima. Till next time. Bye.